Hello, thank you for joining me today and welcome. I hope you find the information today informative and helpful on your healing journey. I have a confession to make first of all. This technology is new to me. That's why I decided to do a soft launch so that I could get used to using it. And I forgot to record the class last night. And so I am redoing the presentation this morning so that I can post the video on my Facebook page. I apologize to the participants last night and thank you so very much for coming and supporting me, and I hope that you found the class to be informative and helpful as well. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shelley Howells. I'm a California native, born and bred. I've been married to my best friend for 28 years, and we have 6 children. The youngest is now 15, so all my babies are growing up, and soon we'll be empty nesters. We moved to Utah recently, about two and a half years ago. And the main reason for that was to see a specialist for a chronic illness that I've had for 10 and a half years. And I was first introduced to essential oils in 2006. My sister-in-law, Stephanie Howells, introduced me to the essential oils with the hope that they would be able to help me with my chronic illness and also to bring alternative wellness options into our family. And I have loved essential oils ever since she introduced them to me. So I'm very, very grateful for that. With my chronic illness, I worked a lot with doctors and did not see very much progress with them. And it finally came to me that I probably need to work on emotional healing before I'm able to experience the physical healing that I was hoping for. And that has led me on an incredible journey for which I'm very grateful. And I've found many different tools for energy healing and emotional healing. And one of the more recent discoveries that I've made is the incredible power that essential oils have in this area. And I'm very excited to be able to share these powerful tools with you as well. So I'm going to jump into my presentation now. I'm going to share the screen. And here we go, start the slideshow. I did that twice. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. The topic of our class is harnessing the power of synergy to manifest abundance. Usually with abundance, we think of financial abundance, and that's absolutely part of the abundance that we want to invite and create in our life. But the topic today includes abundance in every area of our life. And we're going to learn about how to attract that through the chakra system. The first question is, what is abundance? Abundance is having sufficient for your needs and more. I'm sure the reason you're on this call or watching this video is because there are areas of lack in your life. And we certainly want to attract abundance and create abundance to fill those areas of lack. But first of all, I would like you to notice the abundance that you have already in your life. You might have an abundance of health. You might have an abundance of joy. You might have an abundance of children, an abundance of relationships, an abundance of work, an abundance of hobbies, an abundance of resources. All of us already have an incredible abundance in our lives. And the reason it's important to acknowledge that is because abundance creates more abundance. When we focus on the lack, the things that are lacking in our lives, we create more of that. But when we recognize the incredible abundance that we have, then we know we're already creating this. We can absolutely create more. Next, we're going to talk about the chakra system. What are chakras? Everything is energy. Everything on this earth is made up of matter and energy. And we ourselves are energetic beings. We are pretty aware of our physical bodies. We're even pretty aware of our emotional bodies. But a lot of times we're not as conscious about our energetic bodies. And yet that energy is always there, and it's always interacting with the energy of everything else on our planet. And you've already experienced this. Think about a time when you've met somebody and you got an instant hit about them. Maybe it didn't even jive with their physical appearance. Maybe, for example, they seemed friendly and outgoing, and yet you felt something was off about them. Or maybe the opposite thing. Maybe somebody was quiet and shy, and yet you felt an instant attraction and thought, oh, I would really love to be friends with that person. That is your energy working together. Also, if you've ever enjoyed time outside in nature, nature has wonderful healing, uplifting, stress-relieving energy. And just going out for a walk in nature is a great way to interact with that energy and to uplift your own. So the word chakra in Sanskrit means wheel or disc. There's 7 main chakras that align along the spine. So you can imagine them going up your body, kind of like this little ring stacking toy, just from your tailbone going all the way up the spine to the top of your head, actually. And then we have one bonus chakra that I'm going to talk about because I feel that it's very important and that there's a lot of healing that we can do with that chakra. And you'll recognize why in just a minute. We're going to start with that bonus chakra. It's the foot chakra. The foot chakra is located on the bottoms of the feet. It relates to our path in life. It encompasses our ability to make big life decisions and our career. When this chakra is open, we feel comfortable in what we do for a living and believe that we make a difference in the world. Can you think of any of your own personal issues that might be related to this chakra area? Maybe there are problems that you have at work. Maybe you're not finding your work as fulfilling as you would like, or maybe you're facing some big life decisions. All of these would be related to the foot chakra area. Next, these are the 7 main chakras. The first is the root chakra. It is located at the very base of the spine, the area between the perineum and the pubic bone. And this chakra relates to our feelings of stability and security and our basic needs. When open, we feel safe, grounded, and fearless. So, can you think of your own personal issues that might be related to this chakra? Money issues, financial issues are root chakra issues because money is imperative if you want to feel safe and secure. And so money would be in this area. Also, anxieties, fears, worries, maybe family problems. In order to feel stable and secure, we want to feel connected to our community. So those types of issues are related to the root chakra. Number 2, the second chakra is the sacral chakra. It is located above the pubic bone, below the navel. It is the center of our feelings, creativity, and sexuality. It's our pleasure center. When this is open, creativity flows. We are in tune with our emotions and express sexuality in healthy ways. So considering what your own personal challenges might be, perhaps you're experiencing creative blocks at work or with your hobbies or problem solving. Also, maybe you've stopped enjoying the simple pleasures of life and you want to bring that back into your experience. The sacral chakra is a great way to focus your attention on that, to invite that into your experience. The solar plexus chakra is located over the solar plexus from the navel to the breastbone. This is the source of our personal power. When open, we feel capable and self-assured. We have positive self-esteem and self-love. As I describe that, can you think of any of your personal problems that might be related to the solar plexus chakra? I think all of us, I know that everybody is wounded in their childhood, and so a lot of us take a lot of hits to our self-esteem and our self-love. Giving our solar plexus chakra some attention is a great way to strengthen our personal power and to overcome some of those issues. The heart chakra is an incredibly powerful chakra. It's the bridge between the lower and higher chakras, connecting matter and spirit. So the lower chakras are related to matter and the higher chakras are related to spirit. The heart chakra is the bridge between the two. It's located in the center of the chest, right over the heart. It is the wellspring of love, warmth, compassion, and joy. When open, we give and receive love easily. So if you are having any difficulties in areas of personal relationships, of opening your heart and connecting with those closest to you, and then you would want to address those issues in the area of the heart chakra. Fifth is the throat chakra. This is located in the area of the throat, which makes sense. It is the source of verbal expression and our ability to speak our truth. When open, we feel comfortable speaking our truth. We feel that we are heard and honored for our truth. Consider if there are any issues that you might have in speaking up for yourself, in communicating in a way that is heard and honored. The throat chakra is communication is important in all kinds of relationships. And maybe you're not afraid to speak, maybe you talk a lot, but are you saying what you really want to say? Are you speaking your truth, or are you saying things that you think other people want to hear? If those are issues that you experience, then you would want to focus on the throat chakra area. The third eye chakra is located in the brow, just above the eyes, right in the middle of the forehead. This is the center of our intuition. When it is open, our intuition is our constant guide. We have a strong sense of our inner truth and allow it to guide us. So if you have problems in this area, you might be indecisive. You might have a hard time making decisions. And then if you do make a decision, you spend a lot of time second guessing yourself. Oh, should I have done that? Or maybe I should have done this. When your intuition is open, then you're confident in your decisions. So this might be an area of concern for you. And finally, number 7 is the crown chakra. It's located on the top of the head, extending just above the head. So it's literally like a crown of light on top of your head and extending upward. It is the chakra of enlightenment and spiritual connection to our higher self and the divine. When open, we feel connected to a higher power. We feel that we are being watched over and cared for by the divine. Okay, so consider if you're having if any of your issues would fall into this area, you might, maybe you feel like you're left completely alone on this journey, and that you don't feel connected to a higher power, that you feel abandoned, or maybe you have anger towards your God and your idea of what God is, or maybe you feel like there's absolutely nothing there. If those are your issues, then you want to address them through the crown chakra area. Balance. Since energy is constantly moving, it is important to keep the chakras open, aligned, and fluid. If there is a blockage, the energy cannot flow. Our bodies are in constant flux between balance and imbalance. Chakras and essential oils work synergistically. Essential oils can help open our chakras and bring our energy back into balance. Likewise, chakras can help empower the properties of essential oils. And I would point out that the good news is that our chakras work together to strengthen each other. Okay, so every time you work on one chakra and strengthen it and open it, then that is going to help all of your chakras, because then it can go to work on all of the other ones and other blockages that you might have. Okay, now if you're new to essential oils, what are essential oils? Essential oils are naturally occurring, volatile aromatic compounds that are found in various parts of plants. They might come from the leaves. Some essential oils might be distilled from the leaves, other the flowers, some the roots. It all depends on the essential oil. They are what give plants their distinctive smell. They offer protection and play a role in pollination for the plants. And for us, they are ideal for maintaining a healthy mind and body. Now, the question regarding essential oils comes up, is it quality important? And I would say that if you are using essential oils for physical health, then absolutely you want to choose the highest quality oils possible. However, in energy work and emotional healing, your intention is more important than quality. You know that that's a radical statement in the world of essential oils, but it's absolutely true. What you need to understand is that you are the creator of your experience, and essential oils are simply the tool that you are using. You could go to the grocery store and buy a 5-gallon bottle of lavender oil, and for $10 or so, and that would work just fine. It would be able to serve your needs. However, the question that I would ask you is why? Why would you buy a lesser quality oil? And there are usually two reasons. The first that I've heard is I can't afford it. And I'm going to give you some advice that I received from another energy worker that I just really highly respect, and I appreciate this advice. Stop saying that. Completely eliminate it from your vocabulary. It's possible that it's true. Maybe you can't afford it right now, but you need to stop saying those words, and I'll explain why. When you say, I can't afford it, you're taking all the responsibility on yourself, okay? And you are cutting off the universe, the divine, whatever your personal understanding of that is. You are cutting it off from gifting that to you. You're cutting it off from creating that and giving it to you. So if you change the wording of that and say, well, it's not in my budget right now, but you keep yourself open to receiving. It's not in my budget right now, but I would like to be able to receive specifically whichever oils you're interested in. Then the universe can start to give you gifts. For example, you might do your weekly shopping and find out that chicken breasts are ridiculously marked down. and you go home with an extra $20 to $40 in your pocket. Or you might receive a check in the mail that you were not expecting. You might receive a rebate from something. You might have a bank error in your favor. The universe is always giving us these little gifts, and more often than not, we don't even recognize it. We just think, oh, that's great, and then we just go along our way, and we don't really acknowledge it and receive it. So open yourself up to receiving. Stop cutting yourself off from that, and allow yourself to receive. The second reason, and I would say that this is actually probably the real reason why most of us would buy a lesser quality essential oil. And it's because we don't really believe that we deserve it. We think, oh, I can't spend $20 on a bottle of essential oils for myself. Certainly you could spend $20, $50, $100 on the well-being of your children. You wouldn't hesitate to do that if you felt that they needed it. Certainly you wouldn't have a problem spending that money on your husband or your spouse. But for some reason, when it comes to gifting ourselves with these things, even if we need them, we struggle to do that. We struggle with that kind of self-care. And so if you find yourself in this position, I just recommend that for this moment, choose to deserve it. Choose to give yourself that gift of self-care. Choose to give yourself the gift of healing. Okay, I'm going to talk about 10 of the most popular essential oils. I'm starting with these 6 single oils, and then I'll also discuss 4 essential oil blends. The first oil is lavender, which is the oil of communication. As I've mentioned before regarding the throat chakra, communication is important in all of our relationships. It's important with our spouses, it's important with our children, our friends, our work relationships. All of those require clear and connected communication. And so lavender is a great essential oil for the throat. It can also be used on the heart if you want to be able to speak from the heart. Lemon is the oil of focus, and this is a great oil to use on the third eye chakra, the brow chakra, whenever you're participating in intellectual pursuits, when you need to do some problem solving and you want to focus on the answer, on whenever you are maybe studying for a test. It's a great oil for kids. It can help that way. Also, one of the things that I love about lemon oil is that it helps you to focus your attention on the present moment. This is a great one for worriers, or people who are too connected to the past and the future, whose thoughts loop between the two, who worry about something that they said or something that happened, and they just keep replaying it over and over again, or they're focused on something upcoming and they're worried about it and they replay all the different ways that it can go wrong. Lemon is a great oil to bring you back right here, right now, focusing on the present moment. And so that would be a great one to use on the sacral chakra to help you feel present in the current moment, to get in that area of physicality and into your body. Peppermint is the oil of a buoyant heart. This is a great oil to use whenever you need an emotional boost, whenever you need to be lifted up, when you're getting pushed down by negative energy and maybe feelings of depression or grief or other emotional difficulties. Peppermint oil gives you a break from those. It's, you know, you definitely have to work on your emotional issues, but it's nice to take a break from them once in a while, and peppermint is the oil that allows you to do that. Melaleuca is the oil of energetic boundaries. Have you ever been around those people who just seem to suck the life out of you, and once they're gone, you just feel drained? You need to strengthen your energetic boundaries. And Melaleuca, especially on the solar plexus chakra, is a great way to do that. Also, you might be someone who takes on the energy of other people. Maybe you're sitting there watching the news and you just feel that negativity sink into yourself. That's another indication that you need to strengthen your energetic boundaries. You don't want to leak energy or have it siphoned off, and you don't want to take on other people's energy either. And Melaleuca helps you to strengthen those boundaries. Frankincense is an excellent essential oil to have for any kind of emotional healing. Frankincense is the oil of truth. Now, we tell ourselves lies all the time, and we believe those lies. We tell ourselves, I'm not good enough. I'm a terrible mom. I don't look good in these jeans. I'm too heavy. I'm too skinny. We're always beating ourselves up and telling ourselves lies. Frankincense is the oil of truth. It helps to uncover those untruths. It helps you to see that they are not to be believed. And they help you, frankincense helps you to see what the truth really is. The truth is that you are beautiful. You are a great mom. You are a great father. You are a great spouse. You are doing a great job. You are enough. That's what the truth is. And in any emotional healing, frankincense reinforces that and helps you let go of the limiting beliefs and helps you to accept the truth about yourself. Oregano is also an excellent oil for energetic healing and emotional healing. It's the oil of humility and non-attachment. It can help you to detach from those lies that you're telling yourself. It can help you to release any negative energy that you've picked up from others or that you've picked up during your day. It can help you to be humble and let go of opinions that you might have that come from tradition or anything else, those opinions that don't serve you, so that you can open up and be more accepting of different points of view that might be in your better interests. Oil blends. Why would you want to use an oil blend? Well, first of all, you might not have a particular oil that you feel that you need in the single oil, but you might have a blend that contains that oil. So you can use that oil blend and it will work just as well as a single oil would. Secondly, you can choose a blend that combines multiple oils that work towards the same purpose. They'll act synergetically. Now, you don't need to worry that the other essential oils in the blend will somehow cancel out the desired effect or your intention. Essential oils will work for your highest good. And so those other essential oils in the blend will either enhance the effect that you're looking for, or they might work on a secondary issue, kind of behind the scenes, or they might just simply not have any effect at all at that time. Okay, the essential oil blends that I'm using the brand names, the names of the blends from doTERRA, and I'll explain why in a moment. However, I'd like to point out that other brands are just as effective. There are many other brands that are just as effective it will work just as well. And if you are working with a different brand of essential oils, then the same information applies to those brands. I'm not making any distinctions between brands at all. That's for you to decide. Okay, the reason I chose the doTERRA brands is because oftentimes the name of the blend will give you an indication of how you might be able to use that essential oil, the essential oil blend. For example, On Guard is the protective blend. Some of the main ingredients in that are cloves, which is the oil of boundaries, wild orange, which is the oil of abundance, and eucalyptus, which is the oil of wellness. So you can see that On Guard might be another essential oil that you can use to help protect your energetic boundaries. You can use that on your solar plexus chakra to help strengthen your energetic boundaries. Breathe. Oh, sometimes you feel overwhelmed and just almost crushed by everything that's going on, and you feel like you just want to catch your breath. You want to breathe. Take a moment and just breathe. Breathe is the respiratory blend is an excellent blend for this. The main ingredients in Breathe are eucalyptus oil, which, as I said, was the oil of wellness, and peppermint, which we learned is the oil of a buoyant heart. And so last night, as I was preparing for class, my nerves were starting to get to me because it was my first class and I wasn't sure what to expect. And so I took a couple of drops of Breathe and I held it up to my nose and I just breathed in that essential oil blend for a moment. Oh, and it just felt so good. It reminded me that everything's okay, all is well, and it lifted my spirits from that, and I just really benefited from that experience. Digest Zen is a digestive blend. So maybe you have a problem that you are chewing on. Maybe there's a situation that you're finding hard to digest or that you simply cannot stomach. Digest Zen is a wonderful blend for that. A couple of ingredients in that one are ginger, which is the oil of empowerment, and fennel, the oil of responsibility. So imagine putting that on your solar plexus chakra to really give you power and responsibility and help you move forward and tackle whatever that problem might be. Deep Blue is a pain relief blend, and two ingredients that are found in that one are wintergreen, which is the oil of surrender, and helichrysum, which is the oil of pain. This is an excellent essential oil blend for emotional healing because it allows you to really dig deep and address those painful childhood wounds that have occurred during your childhood. Helichrysum is one of the most expensive essential oils, and so Deep Blue is a great way for you to be able to receive the benefits of helichrysum if it's not quite in your budget yet to purchase the single oil. Okay, now I'm going to share with you my simple 4-step process for creating protocols as we've discussed the chakras and these different essential oils. I bet that you've already intuitively begun to see this process. First, choose which issue that you would like to work on. Second, identify the oils that would best help you with your issue. Third, decide which chakra or chakras are associated with your issue. And fourth, apply the oils on the chakra areas. Very simple. However, you might ask, oh, there are so many essential oils. Which one should I choose? How am I going to know what oils are right for me? Well, your intuition is going to help you. Your intuition is very important. It will help you to choose the right oils for you. We do have an abundance of essential oils. We have an abundance of tools at our disposal. There's a lot that is provided for you that you can use for your emotional healing. So use your intuition to choose those that are best for your circumstances. Your intuition will also help you decide how many drops to use, the order of application, and how often to apply. You might find that you need to apply a protocol just once and the energy shifts, and then you don't need to do that protocol ever again. It just helps and you're ready to move on to the next thing. Or you might find that you do a protocol and then need a booster sometime during the week. Or you might find that you apply a protocol and then you need just one of the oils in that protocol, maybe every day for that week. I don't know. It's up to you and your intuition to decide that. And finally, I recommend that you pay attention to the oils that you are drawn to. You probably need them. I'll give an example of this. Early this year, right after New Year's, my daughter was in a fairly severe car accident. And after I found out that she was hurt and she was being taken to the hospital, I was trying to decide which essential oils I should use to help me through the crisis. And the oil that came to my mind was cardamom. Cardamom is the oil of objectivity. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. I would think maybe I would need something more calming or comforting. Cardamom is recommended for people who have anger issues, and it helps them to be able to see clearly through the anger. And I thought, I'm not angry. But what I did recognize is that I did have heightened emotions, very, very heightened emotions during that very difficult night. And cardamom did help me to have clarity so that I could make important decisions for my daughter and for my family during that time. So, moral of the story is pay attention to the oils that you are drawn to, because they will definitely help you through your issues and circumstances. Okay, intention is very, very powerful. As I've mentioned before, you are the creator of your experience. You are creating your healing experience. You are creating the abundance in these areas of your life. Essential oils are simply the tools that you are using. So everything is created energetically before it manifests physically. Affirmations can help you to focus your intention. Now, back in the 80s and 90s, affirmations kind of got a bad rap. And I would say that there was probably a good reason for that. A lot of the affirmations that people were using were focused on the future. It was kind of like hoping for wish fulfillment rather than being based in present truth. So and that can be helpful for setting goals and visualizing the end goal. That could be helpful, but you want to make sure that your affirmations are truth-based and that they are true right here, right now. You want to be positive and specific, and you want to use, whenever possible, I am statements. I am statements are very powerful creators. And so, instead of saying, I am a millionaire, I'm making $10,000 a month. That might not be true in the moment. And so you can visualize that, but it might not be a good intention for you. Instead, you can say, I am taking the steps necessary to attract wealth into my life. I am recognizing opportunities that bring a flow of income into my life. I am grateful for the abundance that I currently have, and I am willing to receive a greater abundance in this area. Those are much more powerful intentions than simply wishing for something in the future. It gives you a firm foundation in the now. Okay, we have people with us here who are energy workers in different areas, and so I would like to recommend, I would say, can you see how essential oils can be used with other healing modalities? So I'm going to give the example of Reiki. I know that we have people who work with crystals, we have people who work with emotion code and other modalities. I also have some Reiki friends, and so I'll use that as an example. If I were going to use essential oils with Reiki, then I would talk to my client about the issues that he would like to be working on, and I would choose essential oils that I felt were helpful for that situation. And I would apply those essential oils before our Reiki session. And then during Reiki, the Reiki session, oftentimes your intuition will let you know that there might be other essential oils that can be helpful for their situation. And so after the Reiki session, I would recommend certain essential oils to the client to take with them so that they can continue the healing throughout the rest of the week. Okay, so this is a great starting point. This is some wonderful basic information to get you started on your own healing journey. I would like to remind you, heal yourself, heal the world. Our world is a difficult place and it needs a lot of healing, and the place to start is with yourself. When you heal yourself, you create within yourself the ability to experience more joy, the ability to reach out to others, to serve, and to uplift. And so use this information to begin your own protocols and to begin healing yourself so that you can heal the world. But if you would like more information, I will be continuing education on my Facebook page at facebook.com/chakrasandEOs. I will do highlights of specific essential oils, and I will also focus on individual chakras and give other information, have some giveaways, and that sort of thing. Also, if you would like to start building your essential oil collection, you can shop for essential oils at mydoterra.com/chakrasandEOs. If you would like to learn more about a wholesale membership, or if you would like to learn how to build your essential oil collection at less than wholesale prices, or if you're interested in selling essential oils to your clients, then please message me and I'll be happy to talk with you individually about that. The resource that I used for the definitions of the essential oils was Emotions and Essential Oils, a Modern Resource for Healing. That's a book that you can find on Amazon. And remember that this isn't a Bible. Your intuition is still important. This is just a starting point. You may discover other aspects of essential oils that are important for your healing, and it might bring greater understanding to yourself. So be open to that. And finally, I plan on having future classes. I will repeat this beginning class a few times, and then also I would like to do classes relating to specific issues. So I invite you to let me know what kind of issues you think you would like to learn about. I could certainly do one on financial abundance. I can do one on anxiety, weight loss if you would like, although it'll be a little bit different than the normal beating up that people do. And abundance. Okay. So let me know what kind of issues you would like me to address with that. Okay, so finally I'd like to finish by announcing the giveaway that I would like to do. I have 5 milliliter bottles of wild orange, which is the oil of abundance. And so to enter the giveaway, I would like you to simply make a comment on this video. Let me know, number one, what did you learn from it? I'd love to have your feedback. What did you learn? What was helpful to you? And number two, what would you like to see in the future? And then secondly, I would like to give away a wild orange to one of the people who places an order with me on my website, mydoterra.com/chakrasndo, EOs with an S. Anyone who places an order between now and Friday at 12 o'clock noon Mountain Time will be entered into that drawing. Okay. And then finally, for those who were with me on the call last night, would you please make a comment and let me know that you were there last night, because I wanted to do drawing especially for them as well. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you found some good information, that you have a good understanding of where you want to start with your own personal healing and where you can go from there. And have a wonderful day. Thank you.